Hey everyone, it's Candace. Welcome back to day 2, Summer Solstice Dare to Love Your Body Challenge. Today we're going to focus on the theme of I can. It is way too easy to say, no, I can't, I'm too busy, la la la, you know the excuses. But today let's start with your feet right solid on the floor, a standing practice. Take a breath. And feel your feet. Yep, that easy. Just feel your feet. Rock forward a little bit, back and forth. I can do this. I can do this. Yeah. I can do this. All right. And now slow that rocking down. You've initiated some contact. We were talking about connection yesterday with your feet. Bend your knees a little bit and then stand up nice and tall. All right, lift those shoulders up and round them back. Let your palms fall forward. All right, close your eyes softly. If that's not comfortable for you, just find a little spot somewhere to hold your gaze to. These practices are so valuable because they give us what we need for our day. They give us the quiet in our minds to make decisions. They give us the energy. They give us courage and strength. So just take in this moment to receive. All these things become available to us when we recognize that they are right there for us to have. Take another big breath in and out, and then walk the feet apart a bit. Take a little bit of a wider stance, turning the toes a little bit outward. All right, you might play with the adjustment of your feet a little bit. Bend down into your knees. Start to squat, coming into this wide squat. Go ahead, adjust your feet. Do your best to keep your knees tracked over your ankles to the best that you can. If you feel your knees falling way inside or outside, it can put a little bit of a stress or strain on your knees. So make the adjustments. Take a shorter stance, a wider stance. And feel into your legs. Yeah, a little bit of swing. And now lift up for straight legs and settle the hips down. Lift up for straight legs and settle the hips down. You start noticing your upper body falling forward. Pull that head up high, that chest up high. Lift and lower. All right, we're going to lower down and pause. And I'm willing to bet you're going to feel your legs start to communicate with you in some way, shape, or form. Give yourself this opportunity to stay. It might be a little bit discomforting. As long as there's no pain, we don't want any sharpness in the knees or anything like that. But this simple little, oh, there's my legs. You're doing great. Maybe sit down in your hips just a little bit more if there's space. Keep lifting that chest up nice and high. I can stay. Deep breath. I can. Beautiful. Lift up, straighten those legs. March your legs out. Woo! For some of you, and me too, it might feel like quite the challenge. We're going to turn. Somehow my mat moved on that last move. See? We're going to move into Warrior 2. So turning your right toes towards the short end of your mat. And your left foot, the outer edge to the back edge of your mat. Slowly start to bend into your right knee, knee over the ankle. Okay, straighten that leg. Bend, straighten. 2 more. Bend, straighten. 1 more. Bend, straighten. And now this time, bend into your knee. Hold. Soften. Soften the shoulders. Soften the gripping that is trying to keep you here forcefully, and give to the shape. Give to the power that is within you. Bring your arms up to match the legs, out to your left and right. Look out over those fingers and look past all your I can'ts, all your excuses. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I don't have time. Look past, look through, and notice what's beyond. Yeah, beautiful. Take a big breath and straighten your front leg. Bring both hands together. We're going to simply switch our feet to the other side. All right, so now your left toes are pointing towards the left side of your mat. Bend and straighten into that left side. Notice if it's different, if it's a little easier, a little harder, about the same. Bend and straighten, just feeling into your stability, feeling into the strength that you have, what you have to work with. You can absolutely shorten your stance. Just always, I find it most helpful to start where you have your strengths. Yeah, and then build from there to discover other strengths. All right, next time you have a bend in that left knee, bring the arms out to the sides again, just like a T. So really soften those shoulders. Relax your shoulders down, but reach out to your left and your right. Okay, now look out over those left fingers. Think of all the things you have, all the things that are right there, and you're going to achieve or dip your toes into a new space. Yeah, simply by looking past your excuses. Okay, we're looking past the excuses, even if they make sense. Oh my goodness, yes, even if they make sense. Bring yourself back to center, clap your hands together, lift your heart up. Both toes are looking towards your long edge of your mat now. Reaching up. Beautiful. We're forward fold, forward fold. So bend those knees, maybe walk your feet in a little bit so you're wide legs. This is where a block could be helpful here. I tend to have blocks handy with almost each and every practice. Just have them handy just in case. All right. We're having this moment of dumping out more excuses because the world is so much bigger than our excuses. Even if you can rationalize those excuses from here to the mountains, just know if there is a whispering, a calling, a knowing, a nudge, an angst, just know that there is more inside you that you just haven't discovered yet. All right, really relax those shoulders. Come up to a halfway lift. Beautiful. Walk your feet under your hips. And then starting to sit your hips back. We're going to come into chair just really quickly. One short, brief chair pose because I love it. I love this pose. I love to share this pose simply because of the power. Our legs are our foundation. It is where they take us from here to there. And for those of us whose two legs are working powerfully for us, let's bring our hands to center and be so grateful. I can. Whatever it looks like. If your chair is way up high, this is what you can. Let's be proud of it. Let's be proud of it. Beautiful. All right, let's forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down on the floor. Set that block aside if you had one nearby. And stretch your body back down to the mat, coming into what's called tabletop, okay? So in this tabletop shape, hands and knees are down, under the shoulders and under the hips. And simply feel the floor, push away from the floor, and feel the strength in your body. Beautiful, relax. Feel a little bit mushy. Feel mushy. And now push away. Push those toes into the mat. Push those hands into the mat. And notice how just one little action perks up our strength. Wow. And go mushy again. Go mushy, soggy, mushy, soggy. Push one last time. All right. Keep this. All right. Keep this foundation. Now your right foot, if you're not sure what, if you're following by sound, your right foot, I call it a kickstand. You're going to swivel off the mat. Okay? Take a little look, and all I did was turn my knee and kickstand my foot out. All right, we're going to take the right hand, the right knee, and now stretch your left foot all the way to the back. So we're going to have a line, and then reach the left hand up. Beautiful. You are in a side plank. All right, and in this side plank, you can feel a little bit wobbly. But here is another space to lift your heart high, even though you're wobbling, even though you're not sure you can keep staying here. Maybe if you want to challenge your balance a little bit more, you'll either turn this right foot in so it's a little more centered underneath you, or stretch your right leg back so both knees are off the ground. Lots of places to explore. There's always something else, a different strength, a different shape, a different feel, a different wow. Plant your hands and knees back down. Simply come to sit just for a moment. Just for a moment. And take that in. Let it set in there. Let it become the familiar path. We're shifting from, let's move into the other side. Kick the left shin off this time. Left hand, left knee, right extended leg. And expand. We are shifting from that space of those default patterns. Like I said, even if they make sense, even if you can rationalize them all day, to the path that is not necessarily automatic. It is not necessarily your default, and that's the one that takes us out of our comfort zone. I'm going to show you another option. You could definitely take this left leg back like we did on the other side, or lift the extended leg, which is the right one this time. Yes, we did two different things, so that's okay. You can go back and switch. Beautiful. Sweep your arm around, come back to sit. Drink it in. My guess is that you have energy shifting in your bodies. And anything that is showing up, it is exactly where you need to be. It's all your gift. It's all your gift. Okay, let's come down to our belly. Last one. Come down to what's called Sphinx in yoga language. You're on your forearms, legs stretched out behind you. And if you're feeling some pinching in your low back, give the pelvis a little tuck and press down for stability, okay? Press down into your hands, draw your elbows and the upper arm bones back. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. Now you have certain contact points anchored. Now notice if there's rigidity, firmness, or a lot of effort. Take a big breath and find the balance between effort and ease. So start to soften your face. Start to relax your legs a little bit while still holding your low back in a way that keeps it stabilized. Soften your heart. Stay open in your heart, open to receiving all that goodness that is rightfully yours. This is our I Can segment. Beautiful. Place your hands down by your low ribs and push up the best you can, right? Your hips right off the floor. Come down into child's pose and receive. Melts. Let your child's pose be home base. You can stay there as long as you wish. Thank you so much for joining us for day 2. This challenge means, really, really means a lot to me. The dare to love your body. There's so many different ways we can love ourselves. And it's a challenge in itself to just simply understand what that means for you. And when you do the practice consistently, when you stay with us for the whole 21 days, I'm willing to bet something is going to spark your attention. And I really hope that this inspires you to go after whatever it is that means the most, because you can. I'm Candace. Join me tomorrow for day 3. Look forward to it.